Okay. How's everyone doing? It is on my side of the world Thursday morning, and in your side of the world Wednesday night. How's it going, Sue and Corey, and anyone else that's here today in the morning? Christopher, nice to see you guys. Yeah, new time, Suban. I'll be doing, guys, wherever you are around this time on my Tuesday and Thursday. That might be your Wednesday night, and or your your Tuesday morning, or I can't remember. It's really confusing. But basically, whatever side of the world I'm on, you're on the opposite. So do it like that, and you'll probably get it right. How's it going, Alvaro? So yeah, new time, guys. I'm trying to get more people watching in different time zones. I noticed that in the United States, when I'm on a lot of the time, it's like during the day, and so if you have a job, it's hard to do it at work. So I'm trying to do it so you can watch it at home when you get there too, so you can relax. Hi, Lisa. How you doing? And so I'm just gonna go over. I'm trying to do a little shorter version of the show during the day. Get you guys some new information, make sure that you're caught up to date, and obviously that you get all the right information and you know what's going on in the market, because obviously how low can we go is a really good question right now. You've been asking yourself a while, literally sitting there going, how is it actually possible that we keep going down? Why have we not moved back up? A lot of people have these questions. It's okay that you have them, and it's normal to have them, so don't worry about it so much. Rajay, Thursday morning over here? All right, Thursday morning it is, like me. Good morning from Delaware, or good evening from Delaware. Mike, good evening to you as well. So hopefully this can, I'll try to give you guys some different times to get on so that you can see. But look for around this time, most weeks I'll be trying to come on. Neo and Litecoin are making me sad. Neo and Litecoin are making a lot of people sad. The whole market is making people sad. My buddy Alvaro, who's watching the show right now, just told me a couple of his friends asked if they wanted to buy the mining rigs that they have and the crypto that they have. They've lost faith in the market, and they're done. Now, impatient people that are like that, that's sad. But usually those people are the ones who put more money in that they could afford, and now they need money, so now they're going to lose money. This is why you don't put money in that you can't afford to lose into the market when it's volatile, thinking that it will go up, because it sometimes takes a long time. And just to point out something to you guys, really, really clear is this. Right now, if you look at the state of things, the market has gone down a ton. And you're probably thinking, it's over, we're done, we're going to blow up, everything's finished, I can't make my money back, I'll never do well. And that's really what they want you to think. People like George Soros and the Rockefellers, they want you to think like that. The Rothschilds want you to think like that. Because when you think the market's dead, they are buying like crazy right now. And when the market comes back, they're going to be the ones who benefit. And this is why, even with Bitcoin supposed to be more fair, more transparent, blah, 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 the average human being is so scared that they're going to sell out and actually lose money. It sounds crazy, but people do it all the time. What's up, Timmy? Deshaun, how you doing? And Corey, yeah, I would buy it too. That's the thing. People have to know one thing that's really important, and the thing that's the most important that people seem to miss out on is that crypto is a long-term venture. It's in buying season until we hit institutional levels. Because once we hit the institutional levels, if we let all the institutions buy it up, guess who wins this whole new revolution of cryptocurrency and changing over to make it more fair? The freaking people that already are in power win. That's the thing. So if we sell out and be scared, we actually give the power right back to the bankers, because they're the ones who are really buying a ton of it right now, because they have a lot of money and they know it's cheaper, and they're trying to make it even cheaper before this ETF comes, because how an ETF works is, if I own an ETF, if I am the CBOE, I have bought 500,000 Bitcoins over the course of the last year. I'm going to hold those 500,000 Bitcoins, and you can buy a piece of them, but not actually get a wallet or anything, right? So that's why they want to drive the price down, because as all those people start buying Bitcoin out of those 500K, they start becoming more and more valuable, because people are putting more and more money into those 500,000 Bitcoins. And that's why ETFs are so important, because if we get the ETF and it's approved, all people will just start funneling money into those Bitcoins, and all Bitcoins will start becoming more valuable without actually having people buy and hold them. So you can see how that works really well for institutions, because they just hold them in the ETF and their Bitcoins go up and up and up in value, and they can sell them later and make tons of profit. This is a great situation for them. You bought 20K ADA a bit ago. Good friggin' for you, Corey. I love that. ETC, love it. Great friggin' stuff, guys. Here's, I just said this last night, so if it's repetitive for some of you, I just want to repeat this one more time, that ETC is Ethereum. It's the original Ethereum before the DAO hack, parody wallet DAO hack that they had. They wanted to basically say, well, there's all this millions of dollars that got stolen from hackers. We can cut the hackers off by doing a hard fork and making Ethereum, again, a new one, right? A more advanced Ethereum, which was, at the time, it wasn't more advanced, but when they add Casper and stuff, Ethereum Classic won't have it. But Ethereum Classic will remain the true Ethereum, the very first one. The original. And that's something to remember, and it's really important to know that when people call ETC a shitcoin, you're literally calling Ethereum a shitcoin. So keep that in mind. Spread that message around, because I find there's a ton of misinformation about it, and it's really actually shocking, honestly. So keep that in mind. I'm hoping Ledger will support it. Ledger, actually, if you go on the Ledger website, Corey, it actually has the update that they're actually working on right now, and coming soon is ADA, and also for Trezor. So it's coming. It's almost there, and that's what's up. ETC will stay proof of work, absolutely. ETC is the true ETH. Exactly. Now, you guys understand that. I know you do. Some other people don't, and so we need to constantly educate people around us, because what I've noticed when I worked as a fitness trainer, there's more misinformation in fitness training than literally any other industry in the whole entire world. I did a kinesiology degree and had people who did a business degree telling me I didn't know what I was talking about when it came to the human body, when they literally had no background to actually tell me that. This is exactly how crypto works. Everyone thinks they're an expert. No one actually really knows a lot of stuff that's actually true information, and they're not fact-checking. Even CNBC doesn't fact-check, so they tell you Starbucks is accepting crypto when it's not. So these are things I always try to give you guys a heads up on, because the more informed you are and the more you actually read and not just believe what everyone tells you, the more you're going to see things a lot clearer without just believing everything. And what I've learned is cell phones and this instant messaging and instant information age has created a lot of really dumb people that don't actually just check to see if something's actually true. It's like going into the police station with a bag of marijuana and saying, I don't have a bag of marijuana, but it's right in front of your freaking face. That's kind of what's going on right now. So keep that in mind. It's something that it's really important to know. Sink or swim. Institutions are already holding in Yeah, they are. They are. You're right. Absolutely. And what I could tell you for sure about institution is it's been rumored that Soros bought 100,000 Bitcoin around the $6,000 mark. I find that really hard to believe, honestly, because who would sell that many Bitcoins at $6,000? And another piece of information that was brought up to my attention that I've confirmed is 50% of the wallets that hold most of the Bitcoin have never actually sent transfers out. They've only taken transfers in. So we can see that people are fucking holding a lot of Bitcoin and not letting it out. And that's why the OTC market, it's shooting around the same million or 2 million Bitcoins. They're just going back in circles. I truly believe that. They don't have all of it. So it's really an interesting situation there. I think ETC will benefit from Coinbase. People will, yes, people will. Exactly the same thing that happened with Litecoin and Coinbase, but now Litecoin doesn't need Coinbase as much anymore. Litecoin's been adopted massively in every industry as they possibly can, including HTC's smartphone, including Abra, including Robinhood, etc., etc. It's going to be super accessible, and a lot of the merchants out there are going to accept Litecoin in the future. So remember that they have a leg up regardless of what anyone tells you. They're there. If you look up the top 100 wallets, 50% of the wallets have ever made withdrawals. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. You got it, Super Slinger. I love that. Okay. Let me see. A good question came up. Have we bottomed in Bitcoin and is it time going up? Ali, what I'll tell you right now is this. I don't believe we're really yet at the bottom. I think we're going to go a little bit more. We have a little bit more in us to go down, and then we should spring back up. Other situation that might happen, because it's very choppy right now. It's hard to actually tell with just basic TA. What I could say is RSI, keep your eye on, and MACD, keep your eye on. There'll be good indicators to tell you if it's actually going to start going up again. If RSI is severely underbought, that's a good time to start buying again. If your RSI is at like 10 or 15 or 0 or even, that's a great time to start buying. Usually it will go up from there. And if it's overbought for any coin, when it's like 80, 90, that's a good time to get rid of it. And that's that. So I have a phone, someone here. And oh well. Too bad for that guy. I'm not coming out. Anyways, so yeah, that's basically where it is and what we're going to. So are we bottomed? I don't think so. I think we would go down more. I've been saying around 5K for a very long time, even when people doubted me. Okay? Even when people doubted me, I've been saying 5K. So we're going toward that number. We're going to get there very soon. And don't worry about it so much because we're on our way. Time will be rich one day. Or Tim will. Yes, Tim, you are going to be rich one day. All right. So true. Watch how no alls pulled back now when the market went back down. Yes, good point. Deshaun just said, watch how all the know-it-alls who said they know everything about the market pull back, and then now the market went down and they're not going to be around anymore. There's a lot of people that are going to do that, guys. And I warned you about those people because when we get bullish, these people come out and they want to pry on you guys. They prey on new people in crypto to try and steal their money or get them to invest in crap so they can make profit from it. Me, never will do that. I'm all about you guys getting rich. That's what's up, honestly. And you know why I'm all about it? Because we are everyday people, and the thing is, if we get money, we can use it for good. People said to me, well, why are you focused on money? I'm not. What I am focused on is if I can accumulate wealth, I can help more people. And the average rich institutions don't give a crap about people. They care about hoarding as much money as possible. So this is where I'm going with my mentality. Hopefully that makes sense with you guys too. But yeah, 5,800 bottom is very possible. 5,400 is also possible. 5,100 and 48 are also possible. And if you look at real, just straight up TA, Fib shows us it could go down to $1,700 at the worst. So there's a lot of stuff that could happen here. And I just want you guys to know that. Patience is an investor's best friend. It is. And investor's best friend is that they don't invest stuff that they do not have money to invest. So if you're living your life and the money you put into crypto is money you don't need for 5 years, you're doing it right. If you're investing in crypto, your lunch money every week so that, you only have 2 meals a day, you lose weight, and you have a little extra money in crypto, bad idea. Just saying, you might end up needing that money at some point, and then you're going to cash out at loss potentially. So that's also something to think about. So yeah, let's move on. All right, so now talking about Microsoft. Microsoft created a new Ethereum blockchain product which got rid of mining, so there's no more mining any longer, and that is awesome. And so it's really funny that right now someone's trying to deliver a package to my house, but I'm on live feed, so sorry, dude. That's too bad for that guy. Anyways, Microsoft makes a new Ethereum blockchain that gets a product that gets rid of mining. So basically, in your institution, you don't really want sometimes outsiders coming in and authorizing anything because of security concerns or when you have partners that you don't trust. So these are all things to keep in mind as well. Hopefully one day we can take over the institutions and help even more people. Morgan, I would love that. But the reality is the institutions have already won because everyone sold at loss. On average, I would say over 2 million people at this point have sold at massive losses and will never re-enter the market until we have a crazy bullish movement. So keep that in mind. It's something to know. It's something to keep over your head and understanding. So why did they do this? Honestly, it's only because they don't trust other people in the business. Potentially Microsoft has a lot of other competition in tech, so maybe they don't trust tech, so they're going to make a privatized blockchain that doesn't need mining. It works on basically a proof of authority consensus algorithm. So basically, whoever the authority is will approve the transactions. It's really basically like similar to the old system in some ways, but it's cool, and it's really going to be more an institutional type of product that people will use. It kind of, I don't know, it's just not verifying transactions with computers as traditional proof of work will, or proof of stake will, for example. So they're using a new algorithm to try something new, and new stuff is not bad, but some people always view it that way. All right, so everyone knows who this guy is. Let's not forget one thing. Mr. Brian Kelly is the same guy to tell you guys to buy Ripple at $3.32, and then it tanked. So keep that in mind. This guy is a self-proclaimed expert about crypto or about finance, but he is not perfect, and it's something to also note for yourself that nobody knows everything. Okay, so keep that in mind. Thanks, Joel. You are forever blessed for trying to help people. Well, Candy, the whole point of doing things in life is for other people. You know, we all are servants of other people. And if you feel and you treat people like that, you care about people, they take care of you. And that's the most important part in life. Not about how much money you have. It's about people. People is what you live for. So remember that. And one thing I want to tell you guys is just go down, if you're watching right now on YouTube or on Facebook, please do hit the little bell, the subscribe button or share button. It really helps expand the show to more faces, because I'm trying to help more people, and really I'm trying to help you guys understand the psychological side of the market to really prepare yourself for what we're going towards soon. Because very soon we're going to go back into this euphoric, happy state when everything goes back to normal. But it's good to remember, when everything's awesome and super great and euphoric, it's good to remember that we had times like this, and we have to know that these times will come again, even when we go through a boom. So we're going to go through booms, and then we'll go through busts, and we'll go through booms again. So you have to be able to prepare yourself psychologically for this market. And if you do, you will see so many more benefits that you've never seen before in your life, because patience will lead you to virtue. You'll have the money, you'll have the freedom financially to be able to do more things, and that's what it's more about. Okay, so that's where we're going. Don't want to lose sleep over your investment. It's what, yeah, Tim, you're absolutely right, but here's the thing. Average person gets excited and overinvests, and it's the hardest part. Kelly ETF rejection, Cal Bitcoin? What are you talking about, dude? Ali, I'm just trying to figure out what you're talking about. There's no ETF rejection. It is delayed. That is completely wrong. Don't spread FUD on my channel, please. The ETF is simply postponed because I told you, like, here's the thing that's crazy, guys. I tell you something 5 weeks ago. Or not 5 weeks, maybe 3 weeks ago. I said when that other one, the Delot one, got postponed, I said it's a slippery slope. The freaking ETF in August is going to be postponed. Then everyone said I was wrong, and it was the wrong ETF, and blah, blah. And I said, no, it's a slippery slope. It's going to happen. They're going to make all the decisions together. And guess what happened? Just as I said it, it happened. And that's what, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I'm saying that I could see it happening before, because it just made sense. Why would they make the decision for one on one date and one on another date? They're going to delay them all to make the same decision at the same time. Let's be real. That makes the most sense. Honestly, that's what's going to happen. You just ordered another GTS card. Awesome, dude. Marco says, hey, Joel, good to catch you live. Just want to say thanks for the heads up on the World Cup Ethereum contest. I was lucky enough to win 8,000 Ethereum tokens, so thank you for all you do. Oh, awesome, Marcos. That's freaking great, dude. So, yeah, guys, I always try to help you guys get more out of crypto. And so during the World Cup, I was doing a pool for Ethereum, which is a really cool application that lets you kind of gamble with your friends, sort of like bet with your friends on different stuff in terms of sports mostly. And yeah, they had a World Cup contest, and that's awesome. Your 8,000 Ethereum is about $250 or so, I think, at this point, because Ethereum went down so much. But that's still, it's free money. Enjoy it, dude. That's awesome. I have sold nothing cannot be any worse than it is right now. Yes, super sink or swim. I don't know your real name because I'm looking on here, but that is true. That is super true, guys. Alvaro loves FUD when it dips. The next day it jumps. Everyone is saying Lambos, just like Ben would say, crypto is a room full of cats. Yeah, that's actually very true. People get all, and they get all excited and freak out. I agree with you there, Alvaro, absolutely. And that's where we're going. So we're going to say no. We're going to say no. They would have done so on August 16th. It's a good sign to me. Yes, me too. I've been saying, actually, I could show you a conversation where I said, we're probably not going to have an ETF till next year, but we'll have an approval this year, which will push Bitcoin up to the end of the year, because knowing an ETF's coming, it's going to make Bitcoin worth more money, because as I told you, if you only have 500,000 Bitcoins and people put in X amount more money than the Bitcoins are worth, which they're going to because it's an ETF, we're going to see Bitcoin's price start to increase a lot more because more people will start to buy and hold it. And actually not have to hold it. They'll just have a holding within that holding, which is really easy to invest into. You don't have to learn anything. Don't guess anything. Look at the market and you will see facts. Yes, that's true. Look at the market about what, Nay? No one's guessing anything. You look at the market, you do see facts, but you also have to look at the fundamentals around the market, because TA in this market is not perfect. That's a fact. And that's what we have to accept and understand and move forward from. So here's the thing why Brian Kelly was talking about the ETF. Now, if you guys do not know what an ETF is, you need to go on my YouTube channel and watch my What is an ETF video. It's about 8 minutes of your life to actually fully understand what an ETF is, how it works, why it's different than a mutual fund, and how come so many people are going to enjoy using them versus using traditional cryptocurrency, buying wallets, Coinbase, hacking, private keys, all that stuff to learn, take it all out of the factor, and then you have everyone start to buy it because they know it's a great technology. They know blockchain technology is awesome. They know cryptocurrency is the future, but they don't want to invest in it because they're scared and don't understand and worry they're going to lose their crypto. And honestly, every time I talk to someone, when they tell me the first time they made a transaction, they were freaking losing their mind, and so I understand it. TA in this market is like watching the Weather Channel. Abso-freaking-lutely. That's a great, Alvaro, that's a perfect synopsis of TA lately. But same time, my calls for crypto are based mostly on TA, and guess what? Even though my calls are based mostly on TA, they're hitting 80% of the time on average the last 2 months. So we're doing something right in this shit market. So that's a key point to add in there as well. Bitcoin is my next mountain. I need a full Bitcoin. I will have one. Yes, Tim, you should get one now. It's perfect time to get one right now. My buy order hit last night when I was sleeping at 62. Great time to get it. 62 is a perfect time. Just putting it out there. TA is a tool. It's helpful, and so is FA. Fundamentals are extremely important. When you add fundamentals to the technicals, when they both show something, that's when it's a guarantee almost. I mean, shit happens, but almost guarantee when your fundamentals are showing technicals are showing that you should buy, usually that means you're going to go up at least 5 to 10%. It's just obvious. So keep that in mind. Now, why does Brian Kelly say if you're selling Bitcoin because of the ETF delay, you're doing it wrong? He's saying that simply because, and I'm just going to reiterate what I was going over a minute ago, is that Bitcoin is going to have a positive outcome later in terms of ETFs. Why would you sell now if it's going down? He's probably telling you guys, hey, you know, he probably won't say you should do this, but you should buy Bitcoin is what he's probably trying to infer, or to try to push toward you guys to think buy Bitcoin. Why? Because it's simple. He knows that we're going to go up from here, and that's important. And if you're selling now, just show this to your friends, Alvaro. You're doing it wrong. Tell them to chill for a bit. Here's a question from Christopher. As the institutions train their developers in blockchain, the brain drain will occur as these newly enlightened developers or the talent pool join the decentralized global movement over time. Then we win. Yeah, I agree, Christopher. I agree 100%. It's just time. It's just time. That's all it is. Panic selling is never a good idea. Panicking is never a good idea. If you need the money, then you're going to sell, and that's not panic selling. That's just life. You made a mistake, and you'll learn from them, and you won't make the same mistake again, hopefully, because that's the key point here. Okay? Now, moving on, I just want to get to this part real quick. I'm just going to transition over. I'm just going to talk about what is the market doing. Let me just show you two different things. I'm going to show you one thing where we're looking at an actual chart of Bitcoin. And then another thing we're going to do is we're going to look at this chart in front of me, in the back of me. And what I'm going to do is show you guys some very, very obvious similarities, okay? Now, I want you guys to know that last night at around 11:30 my time, Bitcoin went from $642 all the way down to $620. Okay, so $6,400 to $6,200 within 5 minutes. Do you know how much money people had to sell at one time? That's one person probably that sold all of that. That's an interesting fact. Let's go on to another really interesting fact. I'm going to pull up some stuff and show you guys some things. I actually think we had a head and shoulders pattern develop right before we had this dip, and I'm going to show you it. And I'm going to show you the dip that we had before. It's almost exactly the same. So let's just bring up a couple pieces of information. I'm going to show you guys one thing really quick. Let me just get my scene here. Where's the... All right, good. So let me just transition over. I want to show you something quickly, guys. I think it's really important to see it for yourself. All right, so we see this, right? So let's look. This is the chart of Bitcoin from pretty much the start of last year, which November-ish, when it was $6,000, all the way up to the top November. And this is in December. You gotta remember, that's November to December. That was 2 months. 2 months. That's it. We went up that much in 2 months. Now, that's interesting, right? Well, let me just pull up another thing really quick for you guys to look at, okay? You're going to see something that is really an interesting look, okay? Let's look at my chart psychology chart. And then let's also look at this one. And let's see some similarities here. I'm just going to shrink this down quickly. Oh, we got the wheel of death here for my picture. Let me just force quit that. And wheel of death. Okay, anyways, let's look at some similarities here at the start. So, first things first. We can see that on this chart, we went all the way up and came down. And on this chart, we went all the way up and we started to come down. And this is kind of where the anger phase was. And then we went even lower. This is going to be somewhere in this area we were at anger, okay? I don't know what's going on with my stupid computer. But that's all right. Let's try that again. Maybe it'll play nicer this time. Okay, let's shrink this down quickly. Oh my god, man. See, this is what happens when I do live feed. It doesn't work properly on my computer. It's too much power. Ugh, frustrations. Oh, and then, of course, it works now after. Okay, here we go. So, let's look at these two charts above each other. Do you guys see some similarities here? Like, look at this. We have the disbelief right here. You can see it. I'm going to circle it. Right there is your disbelief. Right there, okay? And it's so obvious. You can see it really clear. Like, let me just put this on this side and shrink this down. So, we have our disbelief last year, right around here, that little dip. And then we see us grow through the optimism, through the belief. With the belief, it comes back down. We have thrill, euphoria. And then what happened was we dipped. Then we came back up in January, and then we had complacency. We just need to feel a cool off for the next rally. And then, oh shoot, anxiety. Oh shoot, denial. Oh shoot, capitalization. 100% getting out of these markets, I can't afford to lose more. Right? So that's why we went down even further. And then, boom, anger. Pissed off, we're done. Then we come up a bit, it's like, yeah, whatever, and then we come back down. Now we're really, really pissed off. Here's our real anger again. Now we kind of go up, we sputter, we go to the depression. All right, and then you guys can see I drew this this right here. So I saw that we were about to break through a wedge. The lines aren't looking exactly the right way because it's on a 4-hour chart, and I did this, I think, on the 1-hour chart. So it's a little off, but I could see that we were going to have a breakout, and we did. Now, we're at now where we looked at that disbelief. This is a sucker's rally, and now we're dropping down here. So we can see that very clearly. It's not hard to see. Now, we dropped, and now we're like, oh crap, it's over. Now, you probably think, oh, that was a huge drop. But if you look at this chart where it says depression, you look at rally, and then you look on this chart where it says disbelief on the other side, because disbelief keeps going down, we get back down to here. And if you look at where I drew these lines, we got down to like, what, 59, 57, 5,800? And that was in July, right? So we got down to 58, 59, 57, 50 something, right? So we're actually just doing our test, right? This is getting down to the same level that it got down over here, which if you look at here, we're doing something very similar. Now, if we look at the wick-off stages, we can also see that there. So let me just pull that up for you guys to check that out so you can see what I'm talking about. These things are freaking beautiful. They line up so well. All right, so we have this. We have this. Oh my God, my computer can't even freaking load an image. You guys believe this stuff? It's crazy. All right, so we got these couple charts. So where we're at now is here. Where we're at now is here. We, right here on this wedge, is like our spring, right? So then we came up here. We came up and we tested. So we came up to here. Now we're testing. We're going back down to where we started. So we come back up, we go back down. Look at this line right here, guys. And this line. And then look at this line right here and that one right there. Right here. Okay? So as you can see, we went up, we hit the top, and now we're testing. If we bounce off this resistance line down here at around 62, 60-ish, 62, 6,000, then we should head it back up a little bit higher than we were before. And then we'll come test it again to make sure that we're hitting it. This is what I believe we're actually at. So we're in the wick-off stages still, on the phases, sorry, and we're also right where we're supposed to be, coming across around this area now. We're coming down to this disbelief where we're testing. Then we have hope. It's coming, so just be patient. I'm telling you, man, we're almost out of this crap. It's so close. You can almost feel it. All right? So that's where I want to end with today. I want to end with that we are okay. It is all going to be fine. And key point is here that we're actually following what we should be following. And that's important. And it's good to know that we're following exactly where we should follow. And we're about to head up again. All right? So we might dip a little lower. And the question was, how low can we go? Up, honestly, from technical analysis, up down to 1,800, 1,700. But really, believably, the lowest I think we would ever get was 48. But I think this time it's going to be probably around 58 or maybe a little bit higher than 58 and bouncing back up. Let's see where we go. No one knows for sure 100%, but I'm quite positive that we are just testing right now and we're about to go back up. And if we look at a 30-minute chart, you can actually start seeing that we're starting to make a little humps in consolidation, trying to get back to the bulls. And if we look at some indicators, for example, like RSI, we should probably see that we are underbought at this point. I'm just going to check to make sure. If my computer works properly, that would be wise and awesome. And I think what I need to do, guys, is buy a more powerful computer so I can do more stuff with you guys online. That would be awesome. All right, so let's see where we are at. It is not working. So, you know what? Forget about it for now. I'm not going to push it on. I think this is long enough. So, I'll get that done later for you guys. You have a great one. Notice me, Senpai Sensei. What's up, A-Train? How you doing? I see you. You're there. In late, but thanks. No problem, Giselle. So, yeah, basically that's it for today. Where I want to tell you is we are coming closer to the bottom. I don't know if we're there yet, but it's only a little bit more time that we have to wait till we start seeing something happen positively. The market the psychology, the wick-off stages, they're all pointing to us moving somewhere very positive soon. And so that's all we have to know. A very good piece of information from Mr. Morgan David. Shingo did an Ethos presentation Q&A today. Worth a watch. Big picture. Looks amazing. I'll give a shot. I'll look at that. Ethos wallet. Make sure you get it, downloaded it on your phone if you signed up for the airdrops, because we're going to get them soon. So free coins, nice. There's Polymath, there's OMG, there's good coins in there. So look into that. Don't get a Mac. Well, Corey, here's the thing with the Mac. It works fine for all the other stuff I need for videos. But when I do live feed, it's hard because it doesn't have enough power. When Serby gets here, we have the bot working and everything. I'm going to buy an actual proper computer for him and myself so we can do really good quality videos and stuff. So that's coming. I'll send you one. I'll send you one. My pals rigs run to your show. Okay, awesome. Explain Poly. Okay, Polymath. Let me do a video on that, guys. I'm gonna make a video on that today, on what Polymath is. It's a really, really awesome coin, and that's what I'm gonna do today. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna work on some other my projects and stuff, and you know, do some more testing of the bot. But I'm also gonna do that today. So that's where we'll go. And Viros, if you guys are watching on YouTube right now, guys, do hit that like and subscribe button. That little red button is always great to press. I'm going to be giving you more and more great information. It's coming. So you guys have an awesome, awesome day or evening, wherever you are in the world. Coach K signing off for the evening. I'll see all you guys tomorrow night, my time, or daytime tomorrow if you're in the States. Have a great one. Stay positive. Stay hungry. Stay thirsty. Don't let the market bring you down. Think accumulate. Don't think US dollar gone down value, because it doesn't matter. Just be strong. Strong hands will get you there. Promise. Okay? See you guys soon. Have a great, great day. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And I'll see you soon. All right, guys. Coach K signing off.